And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year. And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year.
day. I'm Bob McKenzie. This is my brother Doug. How's it going, eh? Welcome to the stream, eh? Good day, eh? Streams are great for keeping the beer cold, eh? No, like those folks that play video games on the internet, eh? Not water, you hoser. The inner what? Take off, like on the computer, hosehead. Oh yeah, I love the interweb. My favorite streamer is Shakal Star. He is live from Canada, eh? Yeah, his stream is a beauty, eh?
And when we
Hey,
win,
like, that's the back
we're gonna
bacon,
be
eh? You start.
supervisors of the year.
Good day, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Today's game is supplied by the developer. Trying out a game that will come out on July 17th. It is called Drake Hollow. So this is like a beta version, so it's not complete. As you can see, it says thank you for playing the sandbox beta. Your feedback and insight is incredibly valuable in making the game the best it can be. So we're gonna give her a try. See if it's our kind of thing, right? Let's see here. See what went on here while I was getting ready. We got Combat Grape with the host, Lyndon with the host, Geordie Football with the host, Justified Jester, MVG Patrick with the host, Absolute with the host, Canadian Weeb with the host, Thunderclap with the host, and Two Little Windex with the host. Thank you all. Anyway, we'll give it a try and see what we think. All right. How do we start it? Moving that bird around? Thank you for playing. Oh.
And when we win,
Maybe I might not be
we're gonna
playing
be
that today.
supervisors of the year.
Oh, is there a way to start it? Oh, maybe I can't play it. Well, that's lame. Rebecca, thank you for the host. So that's the title screen. I guess I missed the window for it. I thought I'd be able to play it anytime, but I guess with this update we can't. So we'll have to do a different code game. So let's change our title. I didn't realize that. Huh. Well, there you go. What else do we got, eh? I'm going to grab a different code here. Just take me a second. And we'll change the title over. Okay, June 11th. So we're good for this other one here. So we will switch. Yeah, no doubt. Everybody's moved on. This game doesn't even work, so I gotta change the title here. We will Beyond Blue. Yeah, this one looked like it'd be interesting, but I guess I just had to play it within a specific window. Oh well, what can you do? It looked like it worked, but I guess it didn't. I don't know what rating it is. I am going to play this game called Beyond Blue instead. Make sure. Title changed here. Beyond Blue and good. So let's end that one. And we'll go down. But Beyond Blue is already downloaded here. These are all the games that I had that were supplied to me by the developers over the time here at Mixer. And a couple missing. I don't want to add more. What the heck's Beyond Blue? Oops, not in the right section. Music. I should actually, before I go too far here, delete that tweet though. Profile. Because it's not accurate. Delete. We'll make a new one in a second.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the
King.
year.
Oh, thank you, Black Falcon. Get two. How many games I have? That's the problem. Lego, NHL, Assassin's Creed. There's some codes. Drake Hollow. Huh, maybe I didn't download it yet. Well, that's lame. Over here. And see if I actually put it in. Right. Just take me a second. We're pretty quiet here. What we're doing is putting in a code for this game. And I'm going to play this game. Because Drake Hollow didn't work. Naturally, it's going to take as long as possible. I guess if that one unlocked a full version, then I will use it later.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the year.
It'll just take a minute. Queue down here. And then we'll be able to play it. While we're waiting for that, it's too bad, really. Yeah, it's kind of sad times, eh? Everybody's kind of doing their thing, but I don't know. By the way, if you want to see my stream addresses, it's !new. Oh, they're kind of up if you scroll up too. But take a second. It's like downloading 9 gig. And I guess we could be on the live screen. Doesn't matter.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors
See what I
of the year.
recently downloaded. Morpheus, thank you for that, host.
And when we win, we're going to be
Like
supervisors
most of these
of the
hosts
year.
are like, you know, so a lot of them used to have like 30 people or whatever, and you could see that they're like empty. Well, maybe the new platforms will be good in the aspect. It'll be something new. Try different things, you know. That'll be good in that aspect. Oh, I'm gonna tweet about this. Tweet, share to Twitter. We will do Beyond Blue. And so tag 1,000 streamers, although I doubt they're looking at that too much these days, but got Embers. Have loose. There's full value. Double value. Sweet. And then we will correct the thing.
Jelly donut coming.
Jelly donut. That Howard here. Oh, it's Leroy McGee. Holy crap. Hey, Leroy McGee. All right, let's do that. Intermission. Have a Bean Boozle. Not bad. I was originally gonna play Drake's Hollow, but I guess it was a beta version, and then in that aspect, it wouldn't go past the entrance screen anymore. But I guess I missed the beta period. I didn't realize that was a thing. So there you go, man. I messed up. I played it right away. That looked like a fun game too. But how it goes sometimes, I guess. Funny, I'm still getting followers offline even sometimes in this. Where is it? Announcements. Stream notifications is what I want. We will just correct that one, edit it. Beyond. Hello. Enter. Went back to work a couple weeks ago in a new position. All day and every day. Slept the rest of the time. See what happens, Leroy? You went and got a job in a different, well, you gotta had a job, but a different position. And then Mixer fell apart without you. Now we'll sit and test my internet speed, essentially. Like it'll be 3 minutes. So there you go. So I'll tell you my tentative plan right now, because I am offered a Mixer or Facebook partnership. I'll probably do one night a week at least, exclusively. I'm thinking a Friday. Might be a hockey night. Or it might be the Saturday. Figure it out. I need one with minimum 5 hours, right? And those other streams aren't that long. So basically I have to do an exclusive 20 hours a month on Facebook, and then I can restream the rest of the time. Hey Axming, nice to see you. So Gentleman's Voice, thank you for that host.
Supervisors of the year.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna do one of the nights will be exclusively Facebook. So, like I said, probably a Friday or Saturday. And then I'll restream probably the rest of the week. I don't think I'll go completely exclusive Twitch, but I'll restream in some fashion. They said you're allowed to do that. Now, if I ever get, Twitch affiliate, I think they have a rule that you have to wait 24 hours after a stream before you can stream on another platform. I'm not sure if it's both directions. So I'll have to research that. And so, if that is the case, if it's after Twitch before streaming on another platform, then it would be probably better for me to do the Friday, because then Thursday would be a day off, essentially. And there's nothing wrong with having a day off anyway. Since June 17th, 2019, I think I've missed 2 days of streaming. So, it'd be nice to get a day off, So maybe we'll wind up scheduling a day off in there somewhere. And then we'll do that. So that's kind of the idea anyway. So I mean, if you want to see everything, there's both addresses there. If you only want to go on one platform, you can. If you don't want your real name to be on Facebook attached to that address, you can always go and you can make a gamer or a streamer profile. And then basically you can chat. There's a little down arrow. I put it in Discord. Little down arrow, and then you pick the streamer profile to talk from. So I did capture that you could do that. Alternatively, it sounds like they have plans to make well, some people care about that, so it's good to bring it up, I think. Hey American Assassin, hello, how are you today? So anyway, anybody that doesn't want their real name, they can always make a streamer profile, but from what they were saying in their meeting is that they're looking at giving people a gamer profile if they want one, kind of thing, so they could be more anonymous. I think the goal is that essentially I think Facebook's looking to really grow their platform. You know, like a lot of people say it's just a bunch of old people doing like cooking stuff or whatever. But I think they're looking, by trying to get all these partners. I'm good, thank you. Trying to get all these partners over. That's going to be, for the most part, you know, certified decent quality kind of thing. So that will hopefully make their platform more attractive to people that are not interested in watching the old boomers doing cooking. At least that's what I figure. But we'll see. They're gonna, on the 22nd of July, they're gonna be forwarding the Mixer stuff over to Facebook, from what I understand. So it'll probably just be like essentially going Facebook stuff, maybe. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, right? Or, who knows, right? They can do updates to their dashboard that might be like as if it never existed. So, I mean, right now it's kind of tough to find, I don't know, Mixer compared to how it used to be. Remember, it used to be right in the middle when the dashboard did side to side. Then they changed it so it was up and down. So maybe they'll make it an optional tab to have Facebook Gaming. Something like that. Are you excited about the Series X? It'll be interesting to see what they do there as far as, because people like getting connected up to these services. So, very excited. Probably be pretty interesting, eh? Alright, so I've never played this game. It is supplied by the developer. I literally put the code in, just before this. I saw it downloading. Inspired by Blue Planet 2. Take a deep breath.
I'm generally not a woo-woo kind of person.
Woo-woo?
If I don't get something,
I don't know what rating this game is,
unpack
actually. So
get
hopefully...
the facts. But the ocean,
I got it on the
it's
right
a part
rating.
of me. You could say it runs in my blood. My grandmother was a freediver, an ama.
We're learning.
She helped me feel its rhythm
He's
and
probably pretty well
understand
yeah,
how
but
one breath could last a
Sarah,
lifetime.
thank you for the host.
We dove so often, the memories all run together.
Hey, Darth Vapes, how are you?
When we win, we're going to be supervisors of the year.
Welcome.
Except one.
Better? That's good. I tried
I wished
playing
I
a
could stay
game
down forever.
that I got a code for, and then
We're going to be supervisors
apparently it
of the
was
year.
a beta and it was no more good anymore. I had to quickly swap it over. I think we're talking to a dolphin or something. Timbroke TV, thank you for the host. That thing set
ocean
up Channel 1
casts its
Plus.
storm
Thank you
that
for
day.
that host. Oh, yeah, I guess
And
if
its mystery still consumes
if
me.
it's family friendly, I could have got Channel 1 in here. Although I don't know if that would do much good anymore anyway. It's like, come follow me on Facebook, Twitch. I don't know. Originally, I was just gonna go to the end, but I mean, this place is kind of dead.
Day 1, submerged atoll, Western Pacific. It's great.
Oh,
to
we got an
dive into.
achievement!
I'm anxious to find our sperm whale family and look in on our mother-to-be.
Like,
I'm also excited to test out
I
Andre's
go
new
to look
tech.
at my
Ocean
my
X
host
is
and it's
expecting a huge audience for our first
constantly
live stream,
just
given
some
how bad things were in this
sign
region a few years ago.
of somebody's
No pressure though.
location.
Ready to dive.
70 in here, yeah. It's pretty weak. Channel 1 Plus, eh? Even that's gone down quite a bit. It used to be 300.
When we win,
Molly Millions, thank you for the host.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Don't you think we should
Although, you know one
really
thing was
ask
really cool
for
was
more than $1 million?
kind of after they announced that there's some bigger partners were sending people to fill up my crystal. Yeah, it's passed. That's my record. And Crystal was full halfway through. There will be another Crystal coming up, but you know, I don't know. But yeah, Drama Queen got mine filled up. Merge Atoll and be diving again. I'm anxious to find our new whale family. Ocean X. I wonder if Ocean X is like SpaceX. There's gonna be like if I continue resuming, there's gonna be one more crystal to fill, I think. Got me wherever I go. I'll thank you so much. I was just gonna go through the list of whoever I find and add things, you know,
Nice.
as I got more
A
onto
bit
them.
itchy, but I've had worse.
I kind of grabbed the addresses,
Breathing
although
easy? This
I did
rebreather
kind of
is
mess up
amazing.
because
Feels like I'm
I
freediving.
forgot I had this
Give me a few
this
minutes.
one with
I
no
want it to be
underscore and I made
amazing,
one
and
with an
I'm still
underscore.
getting used to this AR visor.
Oh, sorry, the bot catches links. I see what you're saying there. Some people have been saying things about Trovo. Look, there's a manta, a big whale or something. Like Mass Effect, eh?
Done. How many scans before the AI is trained on a creature?
It will vary. There are many factors that affect the confidence level of a match.
So you don't know. Got it. Now point me to the buoy so I can try the hydrophones. I want to make sure all the tech is working.
This is
before
like
we
the
strain.
opposite of that shark game I played a few weeks ago.
Arena, how you feeling?
Haven't thrown up today.
From the human.
Still early.
You gonna be okay
Or
with
we
the
have to
live
deal
stream?
with sharks later.
I may let you do most of the talking.
Once you reach the buoy, you can triangulate the sound of any animal.
Clever.
Thank you.
I guess the one thing about this, when you lose all your counts and stuff like that, those like code websites won't be as friendly anymore, maybe. You know, getting the good games.
That's close enough. You can use your dive watch to control the buoy from there.
Will I be?
Refresh me on the
I don't know how
controls.
that works. I
Move the
don't think
target
you
and
can
circle
even use
around.
bots
Each sound will get louder when you're
in
close to locking in with an
Facebook,
animal's
but I
location.
think that Twitch or Twitch allows them. I'm not really 100% sure, to be honest. I hope you move to Twitch. They allow bots. Facebook they did mention that they're working on it, and there's some third parties involved. So I think the
if you're
bots will
okay,
come.
I'm going to start the live stream.
Let's roll.
Look, we're gonna stream
Welcome
within
to
the
Ocean X
stream
live
here.
stream. I'm Dr. Mirai Soto, and I'll be
Um,
your eyes and ears on
One
this
thing that's
expedition.
kind of
I'm
positive
joined today by
about
2 colleagues.
Hello, I'm Andre.
Facebook
Hello,
is that you have a
I'm
Facebook
Karina.
bot. Oh, okay. Is that it sounds like they're kind of on a level where they're willing to listen and they're developed, like they're like a young version still of Streamlabs Cloudbot. They seem to be like a young version of when Mixer was Beam, from what I what do you scan again? What I gotta do?
Looks like we've got our first singer.
There we go.
Fantastic. Hopefully on
Yeah,
your next
like a
dive,
young
you can record
version
this
of-
song to compare with other humpbacks in the
Beam
area.
in that
Fun
aspect.
fact: in addition to being an
You
engineer,
know, and then we could grow with it, you know, like
quite the musician. Are you
if it
still
gets
writing
popular, you know,
Not for years.
music? Dry spell.
Or like raising
you
teenagers.
kind of like kind of a gamble. Oh, I see. Okay. This reminds me, I don't know why it reminds me of Mass Effect, just the scanning aspect again. What if I can run out of air? Like the animal scanning simulator. Get new features on Streamlabs and they're partnered with Facebook. Oh, really? That's kind of cool. Like a busy aquarium down here, eh?
That looks to be a sperm whale. I think I saw this bull from the sub. I wonder how far he's traveled.
Once we have a reliable ID on him, I'll see if anyone has tracked him before.
Nice. Don't get too jealous, folks, just 'cause I'm swimming with dolphins. My grandmother always warned me that although they're cute, they can also be pranksters. And today, also very noisy.
Can your AI parse through all those sounds?
Not using this scanner. But I do have a new drone design that should be better at isolating the source of the
Look at
sounds.
this, eh? We're scanning it up. Learn all about the sea life here. Down there.
Done. And maybe next time I can weigh in before on the number that we need to scan.
As I mentioned, the confidence model is complex. You just want
Probably
to
in
find the
wicked shape
whales.
if you did this for a living,
Guilty.
eh?
Hey, Mirai, I'm seeing alerts on the South Buoy if you want to pull them down.
Okay, let's see what mysteries this buoy unlocks.
And all the fish. I got that one already. Wonder if I can run into them. Have you guys ever see scuba dived? Where's her tank anyway? Got some good lungs, I guess. I guess I just have to push it once I don't have to hold it down. There we go. Had to clean it off, I guess. There we go. We found the sperm whales.
What does that sound? Did I break something?
I've deployed acoustic modems to transmit from other sensors.
For those of you who have no idea what he's talking about, he means we use sound to transmit data, so we can have Wi-Fi in the ocean.
Impressive. What kind of bandwidth do we get?
Like 1990s dial-up.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Wonder if that's better than some people's internets, eh? Guess let's go to there. Over here, it's closer. Plus, there's dolphins here.
Fun alert. Looks like some young dolphins are having a play date. Ooh, company.
Unbelievable. That sounds too close to be outside the research zone.
One of the waypoints went down. Do you think that's related?
Yeah, probably.
Fire it at? Alright. I'll be right back. And maybe we'll get up on the feature screen, eh? With the pirate hat. There we go. This is pretty appropriate costume for this game, eh? I have that thing on a pretty short rotation. Sorry about if that's annoying you guys or anything. Tell me when 20 minutes has passed. That's why you chose that one. There you go.
Okay.
There's a shark.
Red light must mean a serious alert.
Yeah, dead battery.
There we go. It looks like a landmine. Put in her invisible
Whoa,
pocket.
octopus. I think it went in that cave. I'd like to go in that cave. Let's be real. There's no way I'm not squeezing through here to follow that octopus.
We'll definitely want to practice diver rescue at some point.
Well, maybe.
Mirai,
I'd still like to know where her air tank is. Like the underwater version of Lara Croft's cave spelunking that she does. Here we go. Like we're kind of in the octopus's home here.
Hey there. Sorry to spoil your hiding place.
You're back, okay. More sharks. Probably achievement for collecting the signals of 8,000 million sharks. We'll go over here. 25 meters away. Assassin's Creed style. Exploring here. Pretty cool looking fish, eh? Thank you for coming by Channel 1. Curious here. Or something. Bet you this game is family friendly. Hard to tell though. Box 1, let's see what it is. Good ratings, eh? Holy crap. Oh, it is an E-rated game. There we go. Let's change our rating. Gotta go over here. Channel. Update. Alright, where was this thing that we're going for here? Right below us? We're here, 25 meters. Wonder what the significance of this one, eh? Thick.
Hey guys, can I take a turn?
Look at, they're playing fetch with the dolphins. That's pretty cool.
Well, you don't see that every day. At least I don't.
Frankly, neither do I.
They'd probably see it often enough if they did this lots. Guys are lying.
And when we win, we're going to be
Ben,
supervisors
thank you
of
for the
year.
host. Pretty cool. I got the tag sticking out of my hat. Imagine. Come down.
The biochemical emittance triggered this whole area.
Because of me. Not because of me, but because I configured the sensors to detect stress in the coral population.
Collect the sensor. Hey. You're back. Back again. Guess who's back?
Okay, let's find out what's causing that stress.
Since you're gone, I found
Please collect biosamples
a
from any
sensor
of the
and
distressed
some
corals.
dolphins.
Happy
and
to oblige.
For those watching, these sensors help us understand what leads to resiliency in coral so we
I'm
can
doing
help
a
breed it into other species.
live stream in the game while I'm live streaming. Like Inception. Oh, there's something over here. No, I guess we're marking it with an X. At least that's what it looked like to me. X for mixer. Oh, I'm doing biosamples. There must be another one around here somewhere. Well, we got effectively an invisible wall here. Not so invisible wall. We find all the samples. Maybe it's up. There we go. Probably right here. Sweet.
Done.
Mirai, sperm whales. And they must be your part because I have a tag signal that is definitely ours. Pushing the waypoint.
On my way.
Alright, let's go get the...
I'm hoping to reconnect with the sperm whale family, whom I have been tracking for years.
Looking for sperm here.
I'm excited to check in on our mother-to-be.
Enzo grabbed the fish on the way, eh? Where's Max when you need him, you know? He'd probably really enjoy this part. Must be them.
Clearly has a fondness for these creatures. She's fallen silent.
Right. Let me finish scanning them all. I still don't see our pregnant mother.
Uh-oh, the pregnant mother's missing.
Done.
Good. Everything all right?
I am now. Look.
Achievement!
Our mommy whale has delivered. Everyone say hi to her beautiful 1-ton baby girl.
Is she okay?
Look at that.
Right.
Shh. She's nursing. I just wish all of you could be here for 1 second.
Who knew?
Amazing. That is the end of our stream. Like, share, comment. Remember, we need you.
See that, guys?
All of
Like,
us
share,
down.
comment. Love your mom, be a good neighbor, learn from the grandmother's experience. These are all things I learned from studying sperm whales. There you go, Aid. There's like sound advice. Oh, we're above ground. Replay regions. Look, she's got like a huge tattoo, eh? Go have a shower. Oh, here's our things we've collected. Achievement tracker, probably. A picture of the iPad. Oh, that's the music. Does anybody recognize anything here? If you're into this, her name is Maisie Ricka, apparently. Hey, the Flaming Lips, I've heard of them. They're on Rock Band. Edison's I've heard of before too. Can't say I'm familiar with the rest of them though. There we go. I got the live stream handbook right here. Looks like a YouTube symbol, kinda. Women of the Sea. Ready? Here's the file folder full of crap. Power of Attorney pages. Little picture, so she must be a parent. There's some toothpaste. Miss anything? Automatic chair to sit in.
Hello, Mariah. Thanks for checking in.
Hey, Andre.
Nice dive. How are you
Andre.
A bit tired, but I can't wait to get back out. Can you believe we found the family on the first dive? And they have a new baby girl.
I know. Well done. Feeling settled in the sub. Has everything tested out?
Tess? I knew I forgot something.
This solo sub test makes me nervous. We're definitely fitting it out for 2 pilots next time.
Are you volunteering?
Well, not if you're choosing the playlist.
Snob. I think
Doesn't like
Arena
my
was enjoying my
tunes.
tunes quite a bit on the trip out here.
No comment.
I was in the sub, I'd be playing Mr. Bungle.
I have something I know you'll want to see. It's what the live stream saw of A12 and her baby. I didn't think you expected her to deliver so soon, though.
I thought she had more time given her weight, but it was hard to know for sure. What's the about?
Just noting her low weight. Also wondering when you'll find the rest of her pod. Maybe they were diving.
I'll find them. Hey, I was thinking we should name the baby whale Andrea. She has your kind eyes.
And my bald head. No, I'm putting her in the sim as A17.
Ugh, you're so
A17
sentimental.
sounds a good name to me.
Hey, where's Arena?
Probably in the head throwing up.
Seriously? No, seriously, what's she working on?
She's reading a brief about that deep-sea mining impact study.
Okay, I definitely don't have time to get into that.
When we
with you.
win,
You know, I think for the
we're gonna
host.
be supervisors of the year.
Send Ren my best.
I will.
It's been called the Ren.
Hey girl, aren't you supposed to be 20,000 leagues under the sea?
I am. I'm calling from the sub.
That's crazy.
Got the Wi-Fi on the sub.
Hey, did you show Nana my live stream tonight?
School's great, thanks for asking.
Concert great too? Saw your friend's post.
Bish, girls gotta take a break sometime.
Hey, check this out.
No way. Is that a baby whale?
Mm-hmm. And her very, very proud mother. She delivered early.
That's some view. You're really living the dream.
Thanks.
There we go. We're living the dream.
How's Nana?
Okay, not a big deal, but I am taking Nana to get tested for a clinical trial. Some new dementia drug.
Why didn't you tell me you signed Nana up for a clinical trial?
It's just an application.
Maybe you should wait until I'm back.
Can't. Starts in a week. I gotta go. Say hi to the whales for me.
Give her the surprise news. And what if I call her again?
Hey girl, aren't you supposed to be 20,000 leagues under the sea?
It's
I
like
am.
Groundhog Day.
I'm calling from the sub.
That's crazy.
It's late there. Are you going or coming?
Just got home from a concert.
Wish Nana happy birthday for me tomorrow.
I will, when we watch your stream together.
Okay. Hey, check this out.
Is that a baby
Check
whale?
this
And her
out.
very, very proud mother.
I just showed you a minute ago, and you sound
Wow,
like you'd never
that's
seen it
some
before.
view. You're really living the dream.
Thanks. Miss you though. How's Nana?
Okay, not a big deal, but I am taking Nana to get tested for a clinical trial. Some new dementia drug.
Nana's got the dementia.
Well, thank you for stepping up to help Nana.
I would have to take her to regular appointments.
Hey,
there.
the CC is
Can you handle
different
that
than
right
the
now?
I think
what
so.
she said.
Depends how often.
You sound down. Is it just Nana?
I don't know. It's been hard since Dad died.
All right, so her Nana has dementia and her dad's dead.
You want to stay on for a while? We can watch the baby whale together.
No, I should go. Say hi to the whales for me.
Hello, whales. Where's these tests I gotta run? I gotta go in here. No. Where's the toilet in here? Oh, there it is. I don't gotta go right now. We'll go back in our fancy chair. Staring at the animals. Next dive breathe. Guess we can't do anything there. Here's the first aid station. This thing. Look at this already. Oh, we got something here we can watch.
As a child, I had no idea how important the ocean is. That the great majority of life on Earth is in the sea. That the greatest diversity of life is in the sea. My name is Sylvia Earle. I'm a scientist, an oceanographer, an ocean explorer. I've spent years at sea aboard ships and thousands of hours under the sea. I've seen things others have not. If others could see what I've witnessed, they would know how much the ocean has changed, and they would know why caring for the ocean matters to everyone, everywhere.
Got the record, man.
The ocean is Earth's life support system, generating most of the oxygen in the atmosphere, capturing much of the carbon dioxide produced by human actions. The ocean is the planet's living blue heart. Every creature has a story. Every one, whether you're looking at a little crab, or a starfish, or a shark. If people stayed on the shore and never got underwater, how would we ever know that fish, that they have communities, they have faces? Their importance as fellow citizens, as cultures, as amazing creatures that we can learn from. There's a lot of water we now know elsewhere in the solar system and elsewhere in space. But to have a liquid ocean with frozen polar areas, it's taken 4.5 billion years to shape the world in a way that is favorable to humankind. It's taken us about 4.5 decades to significantly unravel systems. No ocean, no life. No ocean, no us.
We'll adjust a bit. Alright. An achievement!
My family used to go to the beach every summer. For me, that was my favorite thing to do all year long. Hearing the seagulls, the sound of the ocean pounding on the beach. For me, that was just grounding and relaxing and fascinating all at the same time.
This is a game.
The physicality of the ocean is one of the things that, as a kid, attracted me the most. That thrill of just having that ocean energy push me along. You could just ride all day. There was no lift tickets, there was no fees to get into the ocean.
When I describe to people what it's like to dive on a coral reef, they're like, oh, I never thought about that. They've never had a shark swim right beside them. Look them in the eye and give them a little fright for a second before they realize that the shark just wonders what I'm doing, just like I wonder what the shark is doing.
I started free diving, so when I think of diving, I really think of free diving. Like, this is what whales do, right? Take a big breath of air, and they hold that oxygen inside their body. This ability to free dive down to where the scuba divers were, swim around and come back up, was just so free, nothing on, no equipment. I just love that. It made me feel like a fish.
When I did my first submersible dive, I realized it wasn't just that I was meant to be out on ships. I was supposed to be in the bottom. I don't think anyone has ever measured endorphins in submarines, but I can tell you they're probably through the roof.
The first time I was in a submarine, I saw that life down there, and 50 new questions popped into my brain. That wouldn't have come up because it was this immersive experience, and I just felt it.
When you're in a submarine and you're looking at this magical environment, you're overwhelmed by this sense of wonder. You're humbled by this feeling of there's so much I don't know about the world, and you're stimulated to figure out how this all works together.
I'm a marine biologist. I'm someone who studies the ocean from as many angles as I can.
When my kids ask me what I do for a living, I tell them that I'm an explorer. I'm an aquanaut. I dive down to the bottom of the ocean and I see things that people have never seen before. How lucky am I to be able to share this amazing habitat with the rest of the world?
This is what you do: is you go in the submarine and you go to watch videos. I guess we got two more. Growing up sperm whale.
My name is Shane Garrow, and I'm the founder of the Dominica Sperm Whale Project. I've been following the lives of sperm whale families in the Caribbean Sea based off the beautiful nature island of Dominica. I've had the sort of greatest honor to spend thousands of hours in the company of the sperm whale families. And over the last 15 years, we've come to know 30 different families. We know about 10 of those personally. My research focuses mostly on the connection between these families' lives and what they say to each other, and how they succeed in the ocean by living in these small families. They live these rich and complex lives in part of the ocean that we find difficult to even explore.
I'm probably worried about
Sperm whale society is matrilineal, meaning it's grandmothers and daughters that will live together for life. The young males live in the family until they're about teenagers, and then they go on this sort of open ocean wander for about 15 to 20 years before they are breeding age. But females will stay together for life. They communally raise and defend their babies, and they live in this sort of community of neighboring families just like we do. Behavior is what you do, but culture is how you've learned to do it. In the same way that we're all humans, but some of us eat with chopsticks and some of us eat with a fork. We're all still eating, but how we've learned to eat is importantly different.
Well,
the secret for how these animals are surviving are these traditional behaviors, and that's why every calf counts. Every female calf is critically important, and each one of those that we lose so much potential. I think one thing that my research has shown is that our lives are really similar. The values that we have in our families, love your mom, be a good neighbor, learn from your grandmother's experience. And ultimately, life is about the quality of the relationships that you build with those around you, whether you're a whale or not. The secrets that my grandmother learned are helping me to survive now. Ensuring that these grandmothers survive to be grandmothers to share their stories, and ensuring that these babies live long enough to learn them is what's going to enable these animals to be around for a long time.
Goonie Buzzard, how are you? This is a video game where you go around diving and analyzing the ocean. They have these videos in this part here. I was just checking out the videos.
It's a big ocean. You gotta be able to see what's worth spending your time on.
When I'm down there in a submarine and I'm seeing all these animals, it's always about which one of these is new, which one of these has not been seen before to say.
Sticker, 100K.
Why do these animals come here as
monster.
opposed
That's
to
appropriate
there,
for this
and where are
game.
they going? They're really
some
tangible
salt for the
things
salt
that we
water.
can do now to start answering some of these questions. But as the technology develops, we can become more and more and more and more sophisticated.
And a cat. I'm not sure how that ties in.
Technology is emerging on all fronts. We're using all this side-scan sonar and hydrophones to map things out. We can use these sound underwater surveillance systems to actually track whales and see them move all around the ocean. There's a new field called environmental DNA, where you just look at the sloughed off cells that are in the water to know who is there.
Oh, the whale shark was just here. Can we follow it? And you sniff the trail of the whale shark's DNA.
How am I going to understand a shark if I'm thinking like an old world primate? We're totally different. It took me several years to look at the eyes, to look at the hardware, to measure the light, and to build the camera, so we could get all these hints into how that shark might be seeing the world. It's like a detective story.
That's why I crossed it out. I read what you said though. Thought you dumped some sparks for you. Well, thank you so much. I haven't looked at this thing yet. There we go. They're going nursing in model view or 3D scans yet. There's more to look at on the wall here. This is like, this part's like Tomb Raider. Or not Tomb Raider, like Assassin's Creed almost. There's the whales right there, eh? This is the command chair. Not sure what else you can do in here. Rose with the host.
We're gonna be supervisors of the year.
That's kind of a cool game. It didn't come out that long ago, actually. This is a scanner. You gotta look at stuff in here. Check out the models of the things we collected. What if we're looking at the sperm whale? Science log.
Day 2. Back to the atoll at sunset. The hydrophone feeds are alive with the sounds of whales. Gonna find me some signals.
Off to bed. Well, thank you for coming by. Give yourself a good night.
Manta drone. Kinda like the Swiss Army knife of stealth drones. I'd love to spend the whole dive hanging out with baby Andrea, but miles to swim before I sleep. Ready to dive.
We're diving again.
I'm in and okay.
Looking good, Mirai. The Manta drone is ready for its first zoom scan.
Now I get to see why you talk about it so much.
Only the best science for you. Buoy ahead. Bet we'll find some whale vocalizations.
Well, I'm not taking that bet. You always find whales. You'd find them in your bathtub.
What kind of bathroom do you think I have?
If you go exclamation new, it'll give you my addresses, but basically I'm gonna do both Facebook and Twitch is my plan at this time anyway.
This is a lot of whales.
It's staggering the number migrating through this area.
Hey, don't jinx it.
Or you could do exclamation Twitch too. They'll tell you the address too there. Yeah, I figure better to put your eggs in more than one basket. Then that way, if one ever got bought out or changed the rules or something like that, then
it's our sperm whale family.
You have more than one home. Achievement.
The Manta drone will match speed with the creature, so you can concentrate on steering it around to find the places you need to focus.
All right, baby. We won't forget you now.
The Cedar Mech Salvalis. I don't know what that means. Fluke signature. That's the only thing we had to look at on the baby. So look at the mum.
Andre, can the zoom scan tell how old the baby is?
Not with any certainty. Why?
Just wondering if she's old enough to hunt by herself. wondered. She still seems pretty young to go that deep.
Will she be okay alone while her mother dies?
She should follow the pod. Her aunties will babysit while the mother hunts.
Wish I had them when my daughter was born.
Takes a pod.
Alrighty.
We're gonna be supervisors of the year.
I'm hoping
Jay,
to
thank you
follow
for that
the
host.
baby for years to learn from her as she learns from her family, and hopefully to watch her eventually become a mother herself.
Wonder if I can go up. Nope. We're gonna scan the other animals. Might be an achievement, you know.
Approaching Humpback M2. Looks like he's on a date.
How can you tell?
It's like they're dancing to his song. What do you think, Andre? Do you think he can make it as a solo artist?
Not without more original material.
What?
Males from the same region sing nearly identical songs with just enough variation to stand out.
Yeah, just like most pop singers.
Such a snob.
Echo of the Vulcan, the Echo of the Dolphin vibe. This one seems way more educational though. Like, I'm learning stuff about the fish here. I know what you mean though. I think I'm done with scanning that dude though. We're off to the next one here. It's funny, I was playing Man-Eater game and it's quite different than this one. Maybe we could scan the yellowfish on the way here. Oh, what do we got here? Parrotfish. Yeah, this code is supplied by the developer, by the way. So, I'm not getting paid for it or anything. Just, gave me a free code. Check it out. Actually gonna play a different game tonight originally, and then discovered that game wasn't playable. Who knew? I wonder if we're gonna see them eat something else here. Getting the good thing he could have ate me. You wait till Man-Eater goes on sale. Yeah, it's a shortish game, eh? I mean, it seemed kind of fun, though. Yeah, this is on Xbox. It said at the beginning it's inspired by... I think it said Blue Earth 2. You know, that movie that's on... or that show that's on Netflix, I think.
Here we are. The whale we're designating Humpback M1. Oh, so catchy.
This is Humpback M1. Humpback hype. Looking at sperm whales and humpbacks. Right, and we're gonna check out his tail, I guess.
How will you know it's M1 when you see it again?
Each humpback's fluke is unique.
So M1 it is.
Blue Planet,
Andre software
yeah.
is helping me understand
That's
the
right, Blue
structure
Planet
of their
2 is what they
songs,
said.
So we can try singing back.
More like playing back. I'll synthesize a song that mirrors one from another region to see how these whales react.
I'll play a
Because
song
Andre
for it.
doesn't like my singing.
It's more the songs you sing, actually.
It's the second joke about my music taste for the character. To be honest, when I looked at the screenshots of this one, I thought it'd be more kind of along the lines of, oh, achievement! Keep clam and carry on. Subnautica vibe, you know? That's probably just because Subnautica's all in water. I haven't actually played Subnautica. I've only seen people play it. Got over here another clam. Sweet.
Let's hope the Whalapalooza continues. Wonder if they charge admission.
Don't worry, whatever it is, you can take it from my budget.
Someone's feeling better today.
Peaceful, yeah. It seems a pretty relaxing game. Which is nice. I don't mind a relaxing game. Learn a thing or two and check out stuff. Exploratory sandbox, I guess.
Well, I guess it worked. I've got some nasty noise.
Same damn sound we heard yesterday.
Well, I'll check it out between the whales.
Right, what's closer though? It says just 95, 88 meters away now. Need to go up a bit. There we go. I don't know how much they recreate. I've only ever gone snorkeling in I went to Mexico one time and they had the free snorkel gear on the beach. And it was kind of crappy. No snorkeling gear.
I don't know, Andre. That sound is loud, but it seems pretty deep. Can't see how it could be coming from a ship.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
It
big
also
mystery.
keeps starting
Something.
and stopping. I'll figure out another way to investigate it.
Whatever's deep down this hole. Yeah, looks like that's too deep to go. These scannable. Get the fish on the way. Sounds like metal breaking. It's probably what this game's climactic scene is going to be. Discovering what that is, I guess. Where do I go again? Over here.
Looks like another area sensor.
Okay, Mirai. Can you use the micro tags to mark the starfish for collection?
Are you testing your collector drone?
It's not a test. Irina needs us to collect a few for study.
They are incredibly resilient. They can regenerate themselves from just a subset of their body.
They're also invasive.
We're going to be cutting off
in the ballast of a ship.
Starship arm, I guess. Just leave that there and not worry about it, I guess. Where am I supposed to go over this? Don't see it. Just found the soldier fish. There we go. Maybe this is what I'm looking for.
Irina, how many of these do you need? I'm missing the whales.
Just a few.
Starfish was just sitting there minding its own business. Thanks. Ag sea stars for removable. I'm gonna do both Facebook gaming and Twitch. So I'll do just above there's both of the links there in chat. Yeah, I'll check it out. I think that it's good to not put all your eggs in one basket, like we've seen what happened with Mixer here. A lot of people are restarting over, including me, so this time I'm gonna try to build up a little bit. You never know. Twitch is pretty safe as well as Facebook, I think, but you know, it could be one of those things. Thought you saw a whale shark. So I figured mine as well. But they're both like, you know. As a partner, I'll have to do some exclusive time, you know. So once a week, I'll do a stream that's going to be just on Facebook, and then use the restream tools and stuff like that afterwards. So that's kind of my plan anyway. Lots of learning coming up, I guess. But, you know, learning new things is kind of interesting. A game like this is kind of cool, actually, and kind of learning stuff here. Why not?
Andre, what was that other nasty noise? It was definitely digital.
Low power alarm. You need to pick up a sensor for servicing.
It never occurred to you that a nice ringtone would be far less annoying?
Alright, let's go. Pick up the close one first here. Fish wants to hang out with me. There's one over here, something. Clown triggerfish. Blue-nosed dolphin.
Mirai, please, get closer.
You weren't this excited about the dolphins before.
They're rubbing against the coral. Kind of a wellness visit.
Scratching their backs on it, eh?
I have colleagues that are studying the antimicrobial properties of these coral.
There we go, eh? Dolphins enjoying the rock. Oh.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors.
Yeah, Blue Iron Wolf, thank you for the host. Yeah. We've scanned them enough. Learned the mystery. Oh, wait. There's more mystery there. Here we go. Try to move on now. Pretty good music for this kind of game. I think they've chosen appropriately. What's this thing? I guess.
Hey Andre, those reef sharks like your ringtone. Will I be able to get the data off that sensor while I'm picking it up?
No. It goes to sleep when the power is low to preserve the data.
Yeah, there's there that need to be scanned. There we go. Look at that shark got excited.
Did you see that?
Shame that wasn't on the live stream.
Have you seen one do that before?
Never. I'm picking up a tag from the sperm whale pod, pushing the waypoint now.
On my way.
The shark was going after
Sorry,
that octopus.
Mirai is off the menu.
Or are they trying to say that shark was getting excited about her?
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors.
Okay, Cole, thank you for the host.
What's it doing?
Nuzzling. Probably calling for its mama. Are you calling for your mother? You've got to be kidding me.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the year.
You will lad, thank you for the host. Ooh, I wonder what that noise is.
That was our shot.
I don't like that.
Can you send the sub to pick me up? I'm done for now.
Achievement! Where are they? Oh, we got a new video.
What we know as humans about whales comes from just a few scientists so far, like Roger and Katie Payne. They had background in music, and by kind of mapping out the songs, noticing that if they would look at this almost like a song sheet, every 15 minutes or so, there would be a repeat. Only male humpbacks sing, but the function of their song is still mysterious. The general belief is that whale songs serve the same purposes that bird songs do, as ways for males to advertise for mates and to challenge rivals. But why they change their songs is still unknown.
Like a new tune once in a while, I guess.
Taking that information from whales and passing that to us humans was one of the most transformative pieces of narrative to feed the Save the Whale movement and maybe save some whales from extinction. These animals are sharing this world that might have been millions of years going on in their world, and suddenly, for the first time, we, as humans, are tuning in.
There we go.
We win.
See what we'll do things for the host.
When we win, we're going to be supervisors of the air.
Got some new fish in here now. Look at how many fish I got still to discover, eh? I bet there's an achievement. Mindful care.
When we win.
Rod the leg, thank you for the host. Gotta call Ren.
Hey, it's Ren. Leave a message at the beep. Is there actually a beep?
Hey, Ren, why's your phone off? You said this was a good time to call. Ignore that. Someone was messing with my whales today. I was just hoping I could vent to you a little. Let me know if there's any update about Nana. Ooh, and we had a Whale-a-Palooza today. Anyway, give me a call when you can. The whales say hi back.
There we go. Oh, Andre's ready to talk.
Hey, Mirai. How are you?
Doing all right. How are you feeling? Any better?
A bit. I might finally be getting my sea legs.
Next step, diving.
One step at a time, Mirai.
Okay, but I promise you, it'll change your life. Is Andre with you?
No, just me. Andre's analyzing some sound files in the other lab. I think I may have upset him.
You upset him? Or that noise upset him? Because it certainly upset me.
He was overreacting, and I pointed it out.
I was not overreacting.
Andre!
He's
I
on the
didn't realize
line.
you were on. What did you find?
This is video and audio from your last dive. And this is an analysis of the sound that spooked the family. And this sound is from the Canadian marine acoustic scientist. I think the findings are pretty clear.
Uh-oh! Blame Canada, blame Canada.
Andre the detective.
More like a prosecutor.
Andre, who is messing with my whales?
Deep sea miners.
Here?
Oh,
In the
Canadian
research
detected
zone?
it. I guess
It's
it's not
off
their
limits
fault.
to commercial activity.
And when has that ever mattered before?
We don't know that they're in the research zone. They may be just outside it. We knew they were doing an impact study nearby.
What are they after? That might give us a clue.
They're looking for rare minerals to make solar panels.
Could the sound cause trauma to
Oh,
the
it's
whales?
the green.
The acoustic specialist said
The
it
green
might push them to
technologists.
quieter hunting grounds, but was unlikely to cause acoustic trauma.
So what's the move?
We should use our mapping drone to investigate their activity.
And this is where our debate turns into an argument. We need that drone to map the deep sea vents before Mirai dives there. The biochemistry of these vents is the perfect cocktail for creating new life forms.
If there is illegal activity there, we have to stop it. Otherwise, there will be no life forms.
Why spend our short time here policing
get
rather
thick.
than researching? Let's be scientists.
Mirai, your dive, your call.
What should we do? Investigate the miners or map the vents?
I'll dive in the vents without a map. Nobody messes with my whales.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Hey, Mirai.
And
Sorry I
expose
missed
the
you.
miners.
Misplaced my phone. Whalapalooza? Is that a real thing? Tell whomever annoyed you I'm coming for them. Hey, nobody messes with our whales. Does your submarine have sonar? Maybe you can find the bad guys with that. No word on Nana's thing yet. Miss you.
Let's dive brief. Dive ready. Okay, we're going back to the water. We looked at everything.
Day 5. Open ocean, east of the atoll. I'm ready to play back a coda sound to Andrea to see her response. I'm definitely worried that the family has gotten smaller. Not sure if they were just spooked by that sound or if something else is going on. Staying hopeful. Ready to dive.
I'm in and okay. You know, I always feel like I'm swimming in place in the open ocean. Think the Explorer drones will flag me as biodiverse?
You're not what they're looking for.
That's what everyone says.
Alright, let's go detect things.
Approaching the buoy. That song sounds familiar. Hey, a newcomer.
Orcas.
Now to get there before the noise from Andrea's miner friends scares them all away.
You want to raise my blood pressure?
I was not expecting to find orcas here.
They don't look like killers.
Top of the food chain, just like us. Minus the urge to destroy ourselves.
A lot of environmental messages in this game. That one go that I was gonna press A on. The hammerhead. The one. We will scan it.
Has anyone been tracking them?
I'm still waiting to see if there's a match.
Is there another thing on it? You got his tail or something?
Hello to you too.
There we go. This is the Vancouver Canucks logo is based on these kind. Ocean sunfish. You can run into them.
Andre, are you seeing this?
Is that a leatherback turtle?
I didn't think there were any left here.
What happened?
Egg poaching, and the nesting beaches got too warm.
Where's their scan spot on it? Must be around here somewhere. Underneath it, maybe? Underneath. Oh, here we go. Hard to aim there, I guess.
Biosample acquired.
Do you think your turtles are making a comeback?
Well, I wish I could be optimistic. It's just as likely our turtle is taking the long route home to somewhere else.
Okay, group survey. New or a repeat?
New.
So glad to hear you. Those noisy neighbors silenced enough of your friends.
Like to get over there. Long route, I guess. Flip over, dude. There we go.
New whale! We'll designate this one M4, because why mess with a good thing?
The sounds don't sound like the prior songs.
These are more social sounds.
Right, M4. Wait, that. Ocean sunfish. Devil ray. Moon jellyfish. Sweet.
Feels like my birthday, and that buoy is my present. Hope it's better than my last birthday.
Dare I ask?
My sister got me jeans that were mine for about a week before they wandered off, never to be seen again. A mystery, I tell you.
There we go. We got all the fish.
Did you not charge any of these batteries before you put the sensor in?
It's not a battery alarm, it's the drone.
There we go. We got some more stuff to check out. What's closest? 53 meters. 81 meters. We checked that one out already.
You're right. That is definitely not a dead battery. Unless we're using whale sharks as batteries now.
There's that whale shark.
There's already a tag on it.
Then scan the tag.
Sure, like that was obvious.
Kind of weird looking thing, eh?
I'm leaving another tag.
Hey, Hungry Howie. How are you today? I'm gonna play a different game and then it didn't load, so I wound up playing this one. Also supplied by the developer. Inspired by Blue Planet 2. You're sore? Uh-oh. Gotta work our way over to here.
Much better than a dead battery.
There we go. You found a good VPN so you could see me now. You couldn't see me on the VPN before? I'm kinda blurry. We should fix that. Pretty quiet night so far. Relaxing game. Oh, you didn't have one? Did you get NordVPN? How does a VPN help you see me? Get some jellyfish. Oh, okay.
Always showing off. Hey, Andre, can you make your manta drone do synchronized swimming?
Guess we'll see.
What's this thing? Oh, that's the drone. Actually kind of cool. It's like teaches you stuff about the ocean and stuff. Oh, bugs. Does it? I don't know. Now they just see that you're up to something. Don't know what. Yeah, I'm figuring at least what I'm looking at, most likely, because I have to do as a partner for Facebook, I have to do a minimum number of hours for them, exclusive, and then the rest I can restream. So I'm figuring I'll probably do 2 different platforms. Probably slower growth, but you know, better to put the eggs in more than one basket. You know, I don't think Twitch will get bought out anytime soon, but you know, there's some pretty big companies that you would have thought would never die, like AOL and Sears and all that, you know.
Hello. I just met your friends.
Be cool. I think I bring new meaning to the word cool, honey.
I think that there's a lot of untapped potential on Facebook too. Look, there's an orca. So it's possible.
Pretty low weight.
But not the
Do you think
fires.
this one could be sick?
I'm honored you believe I could tell from this distance that my knowledge of disease
And then, you know, the nice thing too is if you
Fair enough.
kind of look between the two, I think that there's some opportunities that, you know, maybe you'll be able to get audience from one place, you know, and then carry them to the other and stuff like that too. So people, you know, that might be excited to meet others, you know, might be interested in jumping over and watching the other one on sometimes, and vice versa, right? But yeah. Yeah, this is really hard to get to the thing. Chat will get less and less as it nears the end. Plus, you'll get people who won't care because Mixer is done. They'll go off on a streamer. That doesn't seem right, does it? But yeah. We were discussing that in Max's thing, you know, how there's some people that are like doing things like, you know, giving a middle finger to
Are we sure no one's tracking them?
Nothing's turned up.
to Mixer, their, you know, partner with the thing, and they're on the featured spot, and you know, it just seems wrong, right? I don't know. To me, it's not really Mixer's fault. You know, they're employees that lost their jobs too, you know. So I think it's good to be professional. No matter what, I understand some people. They dedicated their full time. They quit their job and dedicated to full time to this, but that doesn't excuse. You know, you don't have to be a jerk going out either. You know. So. You know, there's people in here that are still customers, you know, as far as it goes. You know, some people aren't streamers, you know, they're just watching it for a good time.
Didn't you pick this dive location because you tracked the baby's pod out here?
I said they were heading in this direction.
But yeah, I don't know. That's the way I see it anyway. It'll probably, you know, I'd probably be able to grow faster and stuff like that if I quickly jumped, but this way I'm taking her nice and easy. You're happy? It's gonna come to both, yeah. That's kind of cool.
Andre, the buoy is glitching. I don't know what range you've set, but I think I'm hearing all the animals in the Pacific.
Yeah. Too many sound signals for the software to keep up.
I don't know what kind of party
But
I'm
you know,
crashing, but
I don't think
pretty
it's a
sure I'm
bad
gonna love
idea
it.
to diversify, certainly. You know, who knows, right? Maybe, you know, you get in on one on the ground floor and it really grows, and you're there from the beginning, and
Orcas? Very unusual, but everyone's gotta eat.
Are you safe down here?
I'll try not to be mistaken for a fish. Of course dolphins show up. never like being left out of the action.
They want leftovers.
Good luck to
He's like the
them.
opposite
They're
of
up
that other
against
game,
bigger
eh?
stomachs.
The man-eater game I was playing. Did I scan them all? Get on, one more. There we go. Get all these fish right here. That'd be one cool thing if you were a deep sea diver, you get to see that kind of stuff, eh? I don't know what I'm watching, but I like it. Beyond Blue, it's called. Like, I don't know, it's inspired by Deep Planet, or, you know, I can't remember the name every time I say it now.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the air.
Blue Planet 2, I think it was. Hey, ODJ, thank you for that host. I know where I'm supposed to go. Scan hunting activity, scan orcas. So I gotta scan the orca still. Where is it? There's an orca. There's one. There we go. Going over here. What is Beyond Blue? It's like I got a code from the developer, but it's a new game that
You were right,
kind of
Andre.
doing
I guess I
ocean
didn't just swim
exploring and
across the
stuff.
Pacific for nothing.
They're also trying to solve this mystery. There's these weird noises that are around. Trying to figure out because it's interfering with their studies. The sperm whale. I don't know if I gotta go to this one too. Giver, eh? Hey, such like bug. So it's I don't know, it's kind of an interesting game, relaxing. That's what I'm into. I'm into relaxing things. I like that.
Oh, you farted.
You farted.
No, it wasn't me. It was the chair, eh? He's lying. Check the machine, eh? I'm not lying.
Yeah, if you do exclamation new, it'll tell you my
I don't need no machine to tell me
both
that.
of
eh?
my new addresses. Something new, something old.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the air.
So I'm gonna do both because I think there's opportunity and it's good to diversify there a bit.
And when we win, we're going to be supervisors of the air.
SW, thank you for that, host. Did I look at this one yet?
Are there fewer than before in this pod? Or am I just getting faster? at
Sarge,
tagging?
hello. I saw you followed me on my off account. I have if you look
mother saved
above,
the
just
baby this
above
time.
there, there's both of my accounts. You followed the one with an underscore in it that I grabbed, but I'm probably gonna be streaming on the one without the underscore.
Okay, first attempt to speak whale.
Oh, you followed it?
Hopefully I
Thank you so
won't
much.
offend her.
Cutscene. We might get an achievement soon. Or we might get eaten. One of the two.
Echo clicks. I could feel it across my body, just checking me out.
First contact.
She zoom scanned you.
You have no idea what that felt like. She was looking right at me. Whew. You have no idea.
Achievement! Everybody's gotta eat. There you go, Sarge, and everybody interested. I will be doing both. So once a week probably. I'm guessing Fridays. Might be just Facebook. If we continue to do the hockey thing at that point, you know, I might be on another platform while I play, and people from that platform can watch me, and people from the other platform can watch Howie. All the fish I've looked at. Got a new video? We do. I love the majestic sperm whale, that's right.
If people stayed on the shore and never got underwater, how would we ever know that fish like one another?
Shocking with a host?
When you see fish interact with other creatures, like the octopus and the grouper, who go fishing together, they communicate in ways that we don't know what they're saying, but they know what they're saying. They've been on the Earth for hundreds of millions of years.
Cool looking,
They've had a long time to figure out these close relationships.
Sharks actually might prey on dolphins in a natural setting, but when they are presented with a bait ball, then they work together for this common goal to feed on the fish.
We had very large bait balls spread over probably half the size of a football field. We had mobula, we had dolphins, the bait was shifting everywhere, animals were coming in, moving out, just moving so quickly.
So we have some orcas around the bowl and also under. So everybody works together as a team, herding the fish. Males, female, everybody is doing this, and they will eventually share the stunned fish afterwards, which is pretty amazing to see. There is no competition, so everybody's working together and everybody is sharing the prey afterwards.
It really takes a long time being in there, watching the same species of fish to figure out these really interesting things that they're doing. So I think that there's probably a lot of really interesting behaviours out there that we haven't even discovered yet.
There we go, we learned something. We got a few more videos still. Unlocked. What's that about? Along came a butterfly, book the poems. Said that cup would be selectable. That's just a glint on it. Fish are friends, not food. Food for the sharks and the bigger ones. What we got here? A manual. It is like a little camper, eh? Almost. You got your shower there. You got a pooper. You got your musical iPad. Do you guys recognize any of the music here? The Edisons. I don't think it adds any new music. Let's see what old thing. Oh, we got a message from Andre.
Bad news. The drone we had tracking that intrusive noise, it's gone. Lost contact hours ago. I'll keep monitoring the hydrophones for that noise, but as of now, unless the drone resurfaces, that's all we've got.
The miners got it, I guess.
Hey, Mirai. I assume you've heard that Andrea lost a drone.
Yeah, bad break. Did we get any usable data from the drone before it went missing?
You'll have to ask Andrea. He hasn't given me an update. I think he's upset that I suggested we'd still have the drone if we used it for its original purpose.
It's crazy that we only have one mapping drone. If this were a space mission, we would probably have 100. You sound a little frustrated.
We need 100, obviously.
With the drone situation.
Both.
Yeah, his passion can sometimes be overwhelming.
I just wish he wasn't so cold with me, just because I turned my prior research into a successful biotech business. Not every company is evil.
A lot of them are evil.
Hey, that's right. I read about that. Was it fun being a corporate titan? Did you have your own jet?
No jet. But I did have a pretty indulgent company car.
Was that a yawn? Did you get any sleep?
Not really. Between the drone and staying up to chat with my daughter, I spent most of the night staring out of my cabin window at the moon.
My grandmother loved to take me free diving in the moonlight. It was magical. It's like,
by the way,
if
you weren't here earlier, her Nana has dementia and her dad is dead. I gathered that from the conversations.
Suffers from dementia.
Oh, they're talking about it right now.
Thanks. Nana moved in with us after our mom died.
Our mom's dead too.
12. Ren was 4.
Are you and your sister close?
Definitely. Yeah, most of the time. It's complex right now. Where is your daughter?
She's at university in the UK.
Have a good day at work there, Howie.
Pre-med. But she also has a
Thanks for
passion
coming by, eh?
She has been playing in the same indie band for years.
What's her music like?
Hard to describe. I'm sure Sophie would love for you to check it out. I'll send you her latest single.
Ooh.
Isn't your sister also at university?
My sister, took a break for a few years. But she's back now.
There's a story there. Not my business.
It's just hard sometimes for me not to want to take the
Give Jake
wheel
thank you
when
for
I
the
see her
host.
swerving.
Does she want your help?
I push her to do better, but honestly, I think that just pushes her away.
You sound like me talking about my daughter.
Yeah, complex. People are messy. That's why I study whales. Speaking of which, I better get prepped for our next dive.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
I wonder if she sleeps ever.
Gotta get your beer, a back bacon.
Henry Porter with the Embers. Rest in peace. Thank you for the Embers. You're gonna mount be throwing money. That. Is stuff all broken? Oh, we better talk to her sister now.
Must be late there.
That's okay.
Thank you so much.
I'm on dive time.
I showed Nana
Kind of
the
nice. I get all the Embers worth. It doubles them.
Did she recognize my voice?
No. Maybe. She seemed to enjoy it though.
The this game I got, it's like you're deep sea diver and you're trying to figure out what's going on with the whales and some weird noise. And her Nana's got dementia.
Are you doing okay with her?
And their parents are dead.
You do this better.
Little
Did you wanna talk
subplot.
about next semester?
When you get back. It's complex.
I like the word complex.
You know, I can look at coming back earlier.
That's crazy talk. Go speak to your whales.
There we go. We got a
Gonna try.
flying berry.
Catch you later.
Yes, sir. I'm done looking at that. Fire extinguisher! Like the soundtrack on this game. Look at that. I did. Cat bot time!
7. About to enter the Twilight Zone. I'm following Andrea's family down to the seamounts, where I hope to observe them.
I named the baby whale
Marina has been
Andrea.
testing our samples and is worried about a harmful
We
algal
got salt
being
too.
somewhere nearby.
Salt
So
water.
I am to keep an eye out for that. Check.
And a cat.
I'm also keeping an eye out for more turtles. I know they're out there,
Catfish.
ready to dive.
Thank you so much, Henry Porter. You want to see my... I followed you, I think, on Twitch. But if you want to see my things, they're right there.
Back. I'm diving near a seamount region. also known as the Twilight Zone, because it is just beyond reach of the sun. And we'll be taking some questions live, so be nice.
Oh, we're doing a stream within stream. I think it's good to try both, though. So I'm gonna do, like, you know, the exclusive requirements, and then I'll probably restream. So it'll give an opportunity for people to see me on whatever they want to see me on. But, you know, Facebook's a growing platform, and I think it'll be kind of cool to see how it works out, too. I think there's lots of opportunity because they're new and they're eager, you know? New-ish, and they're eager.
Want to hear something cool?
But,
so do I.
you know, then maybe some people will...
I'm hoping that buoy can send a little message to our humpback friends.
That's right. Andre is going to serenade some humpbacks.
I don't know what's floating in the air there.
About using a song I generated from other recordings.
You don't think they're quite ready? Yeah, I have a feeling that they went a little bit early because they said they built that tool for the migration, like over the weekend kind of thing. But so it was probably a plan because, I mean, you know, it takes months to do business stuff like that. Like, there will be a lot of lawyers involved, I'm sure, in a partnership deal between two big companies like that. But I think that they probably pulled the trigger sooner than they're expecting. I don't know, but
when we win, we're gonna be supervisors.
Yeah, he's kind of saying the same thing. It just seems kind of weird how... Well, this one's closer, so I should grab that. Probably because of all that stuff that's been going on Twitter.
Okay, time to see if any humpbacks respond to our song.
Jordan.
Calling out his partners, you know. Yora, thank you.
Great question.
For that host.
If we have recorded him before, we'll see if the influence of our song affected his.
Scientists believe whales from one region can influence the song of whales from another when they mix.
Now, where am I supposed to go here with this? And yes, it's gotta go here. I've been watching for 10 minutes, but I feel like we're good friends. Give it about 20 minutes, you know. There you go. Yeah, if you want to check me out after Twitter or after Twitch, you can always you know, check out those links, or you could just type !SOC for my social medias, and that'll tell you where I'm streaming. There we go.
Andre,
Get the
we've
tail.
recorded a song from this one before, right?
We have.
Yeah, it's always cool meeting new people and stuff like that.
How quickly can you compare his two songs?
Well, I need to wait for his song to complete at least one.
There we go.
And how long is that?
I'm scanned.
Wow, that's a long, slow ballad.
They get that little facts in here. They disguise these facts as things to learn. Orange Ruffy. There we go. We found something. John Dory. Yeah, it's definitely, you see like a huge difference
And feasting on some moon jellies.
And now that everybody's kind of leaving Mixer, that's for sure.
It's bigger, but let me zoom scan it to be sure.
There was like used to be hundreds of people. Like some of these hosts were humongous.
We can run the sample in the lab, but I am sure this is a different one.
Do they typically travel together? And wouldn't it be surprising to find two this far off course?
Yes, it would be.
And yet, here they are.
Welcome back, turtles. Enjoy your beautiful moon jellies.
Moon jellies are beautiful. There is a decent chance this jelly will regenerate itself.
Do tell.
In fact, a few species of jellyfish are technically immortal. They can revert from being full grown to their younger state and essentially start their life cycle over.
Thank
Look,
you,
it's eating the
Irina,
jelly.
who will make us all immortal one day.
Is there anything else I gotta scan here? Moon jellies. Peanut butter jelly time. Let's see any other moon jellies. One's been scanned. Kinda has a No Man's Sky feel, but in the ocean. Guess we're over here. All right. What's squeaking at me here? I hear something. Down there too. Heck? Oh, that's a piece of equipment, I guess. Oh, what's that down there? Comb jelly. All right. They're octopus. I think there was 2 octopuses. There's no missable ones, eh? Gotta catch them all.
Dana, squid. It looks like they're hunting...
Lanternfish.
Well called, Irina. We'll make you a sea witch yet.
I'm sorry, a what?
Let's scan a few to pick up their hunting behavior. Here goes.
Scott from Denver wants to know if they eat each other.
Some do. I think this
live stream within a live stream. I forgot that she was live streaming. Not a very active talker while she's swimming around, I guess. They're gonna be very impressed at the home crowd. All the fish I've scanned this go. Like a fish scan fiesta. Uh-oh, something going on over there. We must investigate. Turn our scanner back on. Get some things in the way.
Great. I've been waiting for this. I have just activated your UV light.
First of all, don't mess with my
Man,
suit
this
when
guy's
I'm
like
diving.
Q.
Secondly, you spoiled my surprise.
You guys don't know who Q is. It's from James Bond. Hey, when's that James Bond movie come out that has like Rami Malek in it? Hope the theater's open for that. Seen like so many James Bond movies in the theaters, and I can't get that one. Outmaneuvering me. Right there. And it's funny, speaking of Rami Malek.
When we win, we're gonna be supervisors.
Yeah, I had one of those in my aquarium once. That's pretty cool.
Swell sharks have developed biofluorescence to communicate with each
No, it wasn't a shark that I had. I thought that was one of those plecos.
Now you can see what a swell shark sees.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was sad when that giant pleco died that I had. No, I turned on the UV light. Her outfit looks way cooler in the UV light, though. What's going on here? Hey. Zoom scan. Oh, I could have got that one. Crap. Did he turn off that light? Oh, okay. So I gotta figure out what the button was. I remember what it was now. Oh, it's Y. Alright. It changes different colors.
Next, you can try the black light I installed in your sub.
You did not. You did install it in your dorm room back in the day. Your wife showed
I remember those blacklight posters. Those were cool. Get them at the fair a lot of times.
And when we win,
Drunken gaming thing for that host. This is the blacklight scan.
What am I looking for here?
Oh, one of our sperm whale tags must have fallen off.
Andre, you really need better glue for these.
I don't use glue.
This is blacklight, I think.
I've tracked down the tag. It's in a cave. I wonder how it got in here.
Something ate it probably and carried it in there and pooped it out.
Oh, what the?
Right.
An octopus.
Are you okay?
Other than getting inked in front of a live global audience?
You know, you might want to get that off you. It will probably attract predators.
Oh, wonderful.
How do I get it off of me? In here except for a inky skunky thing. Oh. There we go. Another one I can do still. There we go, more stuff down here. All right.
Okay, last boy of the dive. How are you feeling?
Chances of suit holding out until the end of the dive? Good. Hope of seeing if our humpback song had any effect, well...
You know this, but for the viewers, science is not magic. It takes patience.
I'd like to believe in a little magic.
Oh, I wonder if that's that thing. We scan that one fully.
Sperm whale, I think it's... Yes, it's hunting! First time we'll be able to document it with Andre's technology.
The hunting noises, I guess. Gotta go up here. Alright. Get it up just a bit.
Come on, come on. And then the buzz. I got it.
Raj from Mumbai wants to know.
When we win, we're going
Thank
to
you
be
for the host
supervisors of
fund.
the year.
He was making a joke.
Got it. But what is the buzz? How is it used?
We're not entirely sure, but definitely associated with being close to prey.
This is just the warm-up. The real fun will come in the deep.
Alright, let's go check out this other thing. Excuse me. $8,000 creatures down here. Okay, we got them. Unknown doom scan for temple.
Andre.
Or
Andre.
tag.
Well, there's no way these little ones are thousands of miles off course. Right, Andre?
Give him a minute.
Right. Let's scan a few of these to get their gender. There's a tiny tag here. Andre?
If you guys are really us,
Yeah, you think you're the host?
69 dudes!
Let's scan them. Scan them all.
Chen from Shanghai wants to know why you care about their gender.
Well, their sex is determined by the temperature of their nests. Warming beaches wiped out the turtles in this region.
Believe in a little magic now, Andre?
I may just start, but let me check on that tag first.
Scan them all. One hasn't been scanned. I check the gender. Got that one. Didn't get this one yet. I think we got all of them now. Couple loose ones over here. I think we got them too. All right. Silver chimera. Cool.
Oh, wow. Glad we didn't miss this.
Get them all.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they must have been hunting down past the rift.
I think we found our spot for our first deep dive.
Mirai, check out that one closest to you. What's that on its skin?
Not sure I can catch them. They're headed to the surface. Might just be a scrape from a ship strike.
Yeah, let's hope that's all it is.
Let's end it here.
Drill strike. Achievement!
I know it seems like Andre worries about everything, but I really understand where that comes from. Everyone's seen the pictures, but I can tell you it was really tough to be doing hands-on work when we were losing entire species.
I can imagine.
For me, it was the whales, but for Andre, it was the turtles. I stayed to help him. Several of the other scientists did as well. By then, only Andre's protected nests were the ones producing turtles in the region. We all figured that the population was going to collapse, and eventually it did. But seeing this large man spend day after day carrying tiny turtles from the nest to the water, it inspired us to stay. Coming back now, it feels like another world. Andre is not an angry man, Irina. He's just a man who gets angry when he sees people say it's too hard, or that they don't care at all.
There we go, eh? See the message from Andre.
Hi, Mirai. Sorry to miss the post-dive brief. I've been listening to our Humpback recordings for hours and got myself in a kind of funk. Actually, I started listening to the Humpbacks and then switched to Miles Davis. Anyway, I don't see any clear sign that our playback influenced any of the other whales yet, but I just know we're on the right track. I'm sorry to be in such a mood. Don't know what to make of those turtles or what's going on with our sperm whale family. Right. Catch you in a bit.
There we go, eh? Those things. Coping with loss. Invisible Pearl. Oh, she made her bed good that time. Radio technical. Oh crap, I didn't want to...
Day 12. Spent the last 5 days on an endless series of depth tests of Andre's deep diving suit. Guess he doesn't want me to implode on the live stream.
I wanted to look around first, there's always different things in there.
The mapping drone located a brine pool near where Andrea's family has been hunting. That is, before it went AWOL. Ready to die. I mean dive.
I'm in and okay.
Are you sure I can't talk you into another test dive at this depth before we stream?
Enough test dives. It's not like I'm doing a spacewalk.
Well, with this suit you probably could.
Are we gonna talk about suit crush depth again?
I think we can probably roll.
Starting the live stream.
Welcome back, ocean friends. Tonight, I am deep. Midnight zone, no light from the surface deep. Tonight, we're using Andre's lure drone to mimic the Atolla jellyfish to lure large predators like the giant squid.
It's certainly not all my tech. I'm building on years of prior research.
Don't forget our mission to the brine pools.
Oh yes, Irina will fill you in on that later.
You're going to Facebook? There you go, eh? Yeah, I'm kind of doing both. Figure can diversify a bit, you know. Check it out. See what's good. I'm sure they both have their pluses and minuses, but you know, probably mean growing a little slower, but you know how it goes. There'd be some restreaming and stuff, although I don't know. See how it goes either way. I'm not too worried about it though.
Okay, Andre, how do I find the Lyra drone?
Look for blinking red lights in the water column.
Probably by following the little glowy map icon.
No need to get too close. You can activate the lure from there.
Andre, have you done this before?
I haven't, but others have.
How long until we can expect the lure to attract a predator?
It's hard to say. It's a big ocean. But if you lose patience, I would find some real Atolla jellyfish. I have a feedback system set up to improve the lure as you scan them.
Of course you do. For those watching, we will be scanning these Atolla jellyfish to make sure Andre's lure matches the real thing.
It does, but it can always be refined.
Not much confidence in humanity, but plenty in himself.
There we go, achievement. You jelly. A weird looking thing, eh?
Got the jellyfish scans, though Andre doesn't need them.
In truth, they should improve the lure. I would not waste your time.
Getting a few impolite comments on the screen pointing out that giant squid don't feed on Atolla jellyfish.
They're right. Actually, the Atolla puts on this light show when under attack, in order to lure creatures big enough to eat their attacker. It might have some useful human applications.
They got the blueberries in the chat. Who know everything.
Okay, whose idea was it to live stream this particular dive? I am glad I can't see the comments.
I would agree. My grandmother had the saying for times like this. I'm not going to try my grandmother's accent on a live stream, but loosely translated, it means if you get bored waiting for a giant squid, you can always go to a brine pool.
That's a pretty specific saying.
You're gonna draw it in yet, or what? Not yet, eh? Of that other fish while we're there, eh?
I noticed that these atollas were already making their blue alarm before you swam close.
Most likely a sign that they have detected predators in the region that threaten them.
Oh, look at that. It's huge.
That gave me a chill.
That was a big bugger.
I know how much you enjoyed that, but do you mind if we check out the brine pool before we check on our whale cam?
If you insist. You got what you wanted. This is my giant squid.
Is that another one of your grandmother's sayings?
No, but you often use this one. Hurry up and collect my specimens for me.
What an expressive language.
It's no giant squid, but I promise you, you won't have to wait to find it.
There we go. Get that one. Oh.
And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year.
Watch, thank you for that, host. Weird looking fish, eh?
At long last, welcome to the brine pool. I know it's really a salt lake under the ocean, but it looks more like a witch's brew. I have been teasing Arena, but a brine pool is a diverse microenvironment within the ocean. It has its own ecosystem.
And each one is unique. So that means the microbiology is unique and could hold groundbreaking solutions to human problems. Each time I take new samples into a lab here on this ship, it's this magical discovery moment where I tingle all over. I fund my own research so I can pursue what I know to be important. And people ask me, how much money are you going to spend to collect some bacteria at the bottom of the ocean? If these bacteria hold the cure for a disease that relieves even just a small amount of human suffering, how do you put a price on that?
Well, you know, they like to charge all sorts of monies. Got a weird snake thing. We gotta scan one more hagfish. Where's the hagfish? Not it.
And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the
MVP,
Year.
Bill Jerry. Thank you for that, host. That one. There we go.
And when we win, we're going to be Supervisors of the Year.
Mirai, pushing your waypoint.
Sperm whales are back on the hunt.
Look for the drones. They will
Where are
seek
they?
out the sound of the sperm whales and then idle nearby.
We hope that today,
Host of
Andre's
Hydra,
tech will
thank
make it
you for that,
possible to
host.
document how a sperm whale hunts the giant squid.
Here we go. Let's go after the sperm whales here. See in the dark. I only speak English. I'm not sure what that means. I'm in British Columbia and didn't learn a lot of other languages here. But welcome anyway. Enjoy the Nice looking game I'm playing here. Let's see here. That's Spanish. What's it about? It's about deep sea exploration. Where you're like a diver. And you're trying to figure out what's going on with this whale population. These are weird noises. Some bit drillers or something in the area, I think.
Let's go tag some sperm whales so we can eavesdrop on their hunting.
One of our viewers wants to know if there is a problem with the link, since the waypoints keep appearing and disappearing.
No problem. The drones are in stealth mode, so they will only track the whales by sound.
I better swim fast.
Gotta discover what's going on with the whales here.
We'll keep good watch over you.
They're in this deep cave right now.
Whoa!
Oh, big octopus is getting it. Achievement!
What just happened?
I think the squid knocked the camera right off.
I had that camera feed in full screen on my visor, and for a second I thought it was lights out for me.
Sounds like a good time for the sub to pick you up. Live stream out.
Alright, let's check this out this time. See if there's new videos. There's 3 new videos. I don't know if we watched the aging in reverse. Check this one out, see if we've seen it yet. Thank you for the thumbs up.
Jellyfish have mechanisms of self-repair. They're constantly getting bitten by turtles and chunks getting taken away. 50% of the jellyfish population are wounded.
Yeah, I never saw this.
So they've gone through 500 million years living, persisting in the ocean in simplicity, and they've come up with some remarkable ways of living.
Yeah, I find all sorts of things.
There's something called the immortal jellyfish.
Code is supplied by the developer.
Aging in reverse, which we're just beginning to understand, where they get old and then degenerate back into a youth again.
To learn some stuff.
In understanding the gene pathways and how this happens, this could look at, humans. We don't have this capacity to age in reverse. It's like Benjamin Button, and it's here. And it just takes the kind of focus and dedication to look at that jellyfish and to grow that jellyfish and to figure out how to use the best available scientific tools to get at this question. It's just about kind of looking super deeply and letting the secrets unfold.
Waterproof with the ambers. Gotta go! Thank you so much. That those go full value to me too, because Partners are double. They get double the value, so all of it's going towards to me, and as opposed to, you know, the old way, which is half. Let's check out this other video.
The energy from our star flies through the universe, through our atmosphere, and hits us at the ground.
Normally there's
but
like a
now,
Mountie
when we go
money.
underwater, the ocean properties of water are like pure blue filter. So it's going to filter out all these other wavelengths except blue. As you go down further, it's primarily blue, blue, blue till 700 meters. And at that level, there's still faint photons of sunlight in the blue range. And we call this the twilight zone. And there, animals are still perceiving a tiny little bit of our sun's energy. Below this, it's
got your last 100.
24/7 darkness.
There you go.
It turns out that there's a ton of color vision down in the deep, so it's like they're making enough light down there to be able to be satisfying all the eyes of the deep sea creatures. So it's not this totally dark world.
There's the
Mountie
Mountie throwing money.
Light. It's just the
How
animals making the
appropriate.
light rather
Swimming
than
turtle.
the sun.
I don't know why that stuff
We've
didn't show up on
designed
the
all
first
this
one, but
technology
thank you so much.
to kind of satisfy our visual hardware. As I started looking at other animals, they have totally different
everything is
hardware.
kind of
And
double.
I've been looking at everything through these silly little primate eyes.
Like even
we
subs.
have to overcome our humanness to jump behind the world of a shark or another
What I
creature
understand anyway. I
and
don't know
see
if it's
the
double
world
plus
from their
10% 'cause it's
perspective.
crystal though or not.
We found a biofluorescent
Either way.
shark, and it only sees right at the blue-green interface. So it's really just tuned to a very similar spectrum to the
Well, that must
environment
have
it
got
lives
unlocked
in.
when I
This
scanned those
fluorescence
shark
was
things
creating
earlier.
greater contrast for the shark. It's like this endless well of information. We're at the very tip of the iceberg.
Sweet. Learn some more.
These animals travel thousands of kilometers, navigating open oceans that
All I
have
got
no
with 12
physical
bucks is too
landmark.
bad,
They
that's
have
right.
that
Well,
innate
thank you so
ability to
much.
find their way.
And because I'm Canadian, even more.
They're only sharing our beach for a short point in time, but they need
$17 in
protection
my
because
currency.
man has brought an ancient species to near extinction. I got involved at a time when hostilities were very real. People came with guns and machetes
I don't know
to
exactly
poach a
the
turtle.
conversion right
We
now,
would protect
but-
these animals at all costs.
And
Because on the
there's
high
bonus
tides,
in that
when the tide
aspect.
comes up, this area here will be flooded, right? So when the sea turtle lays her egg, the nest requires a constant temperature. And if we recognize that this nest is in a real bad spot,
Oh, this is
we
from that
choose a
sea
spot
turtle
further
part.
inland on the beach that's stable, and then we would evaluate if the eggs were able to hatch because of us moving them. And in both cases, we're always right. So as the villagers began to benefit from the tourism that turtle conservation was creating, they saw that the turtle was worth more to them alive than dead. The children really love sea turtles. We educate
Kinda how
them,
it
but
works
we involve
sometimes,
them.
isn't
And
it?
by so doing, we get them to a level of
Tourism.
interest where they want to become actively
Gets them
involved.
interested in doing certain things.
When we first started this
You heard that
conservation
the
work,
other way
we
too
would
about,
encounter the height of the nesting
like,
season,
exotic
30, 40
animal
turtles.
hunting too?
Now we encounter over 500. That's significant. Some people argue, well, that's nature. Leave them. Why protect them? But remember, humans have to intervene sometimes to help nature
You know, where you
keep
got those
existing.
rich dudes there going to hunt some weird elephant or something. Rhinos.
Sound to whales is everything. It's their hands. These are animals with the biggest brain on Earth and the most powerful sonic apparatus. They spend a lot of their time deep down. They're diving for an hour at a time in darkness. Just like a submarine is echolocating, they're kind of... They ping a signal out, and then they wait for that signal to bounce off something and come back as the signal. And from that information, they could get an idea of what's there.
they constantly click. And that click sometimes can be really loud, and you can feel it in your body. It's like going to a DJ and feeling that bass. Once I had an experience with a sperm whale. It clicked, my ears almost like bounced back. It's really an amazing feeling, you know.
You don't develop a huge, complicated brain if you're not using it. Whales have little channels of communicating where they could talk to each other hundreds of kilometers away using sound.
Sperm whales make clicks in sort of rhythmic patterns that we call codas. Any family might have 20 to 25 different coda patterns that they use when they're having conversations with each other. And some of them are unique to different places in the world. In the Eastern Caribbean, they make a lot of what we call a 1 + 1 + 3. That sounds kind of like this. And that's only ever been recorded in the Caribbean. And it's been identical for the last 35 years. These are really different ways of life that are being labeled by these coda patterns. In the same way that human language is kind of a shorthand for where you come from. You can make a lot of missteps when traveling simply by speaking incorrectly or introducing yourself differently. Do you hug? Do you shake hands? Do you bow? And a growing concern has to do with the noise that we're putting into the ocean. Everything we do impacts everything they're doing. The sound is causing high levels of stress in animals like this. No one wants to live at a rock concert. You can imagine trying to have your home inside an arena while some metal band is playing. And that's increasingly what the ocean feels like.
We're getting noisy. We only got 5 videos left. I hope I didn't miss an achievement by clicking on this instead of what was on the table over here, but I think it's always been the same thing over here.
It's Irina. Since there's no dive today, I'm going to lose myself in the wet lab to work on those samples you sent up from the brine pool. Hey, have you listened to my daughter's track? Interesting, right?
I don't know if I listened to her daughter's track or not. Look. Oh, there's something new here. Achievement! Choose your own music at least once. There we go. I almost missed that by ignoring it. Lots of achievements for lots of scanning. Lots of scans, watch all the videos. Change the music 5 times. Well, this must be her daughter. There's an achievement. High fidelity. Sweet. Check the other voice messages. I think I already listened to this message.
Irina. Since there's no dive today, I'm going to lose myself. Hey,
with that one.
Have you listened to my daughter's track? Interesting, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Mirai, remember the tag we found on the turtles? I put it out on the network and I got the strangest message back. I'm going to take a tender to a small island nearby and check it out. I'll explain everything later. Still no mapping drone, by the way.
Hey, it's me. Nana didn't qualify for the study. Doctor says we missed the window. Whatever that means.
Uh-oh, it means Nana's in trouble.
Hard to tell what she remembers now. It's tough. Not sure my head's 100% there with school. Honestly, seems like a waste of money. Anyway, see you.
Alright. Well, guys, I work tomorrow. Let's save this and we'll continue it probably next week or something. Or Sub Abyss. Oh, it saved it just recently. Make sure it's saved. If you want to check out that social media of mine, there's the links right now. Just listed for Twitch and Facebook gaming. Eventually be moving on to there. And then if you want to check out my social medias, which will tie it all together, there's the links right there. I'm going to switch over and I'm going to roll the credits and then I'll host somebody. So, just be a second while I switch over. Right, so and what we'll do here is we'll roll the credits. See who our top chatters were. Pretty quiet day here. But you know, that's how it goes. Darth Vapes, Spoony Buzzard, Leroy, Henry Porter, Shadow Ryan, Black Falcon, Waterproof Bag, Such Like Bug, and Chuck. Hungry Howie and Molly Millions were the top chatters for mods. Waterproof Bag and Henry Porter for the top embers today. And top sparks for Spoony Buzzard, Henry Porter, Such Like Bug, and Caesar. Top sticker today was the Salt and the Cat. Top emote was... I'm not even sure what that is. There's no link. It's broken link. Combat Grape Oh, there we go. That's the hosts. 46 hosts today. And of course, that was it. No new follows or subs or anything like that. I wouldn't expect that too much now. But you guys all have yourself a good day. Thank you for watching. Please follow that social media, whichever you have, Twitter or whatever. And hopefully we'll see you. And you can check out the pictures on Instagram if you want. Have a good night.